Hello friends, welcome back. Where's more Olympus Chosen? So we're just going to be jumping right into the Pit of Souls. This is to discover what became of the survivors of Eastport in the Lingering Swamp. Our objective is to kill 10 living bones. Okay, and then objective 2, kill the hungry soul, which I assume is going to be a living spirit. It's a named living spirit, I assume. As I said, I don't think I've done this one before. If I did, I don't remember it. You won't face a road encounter if we do this now, which is what we're going to do. Let's go.
It takes some searching. But after moving aside a large, overturned bookcase, you find a wooden hatch leading down into the dark. As you descend the rickety wooden ladder, a deep sense of foreboding envelops you. You shouldn't be down here, but your curiosity presses you forward. You light a torch and investigate. As you begin to move through the room, you hear faint whispers coming from the shadows. Something crunches under your foot, and you look down at a mangled skeleton. The bones are covered in teeth marks and are scattered in an odd pattern across the floor. Suddenly, a piercing screech echoes through the basement. The spirits are angry and restless here. You see the bones begin to rattle and stand up. With whatever horrible fate that befell the people here, their souls have been unable to move on. You must put them to rest.
Interesting. This one sounds like a pretty fun one. We have Hunter or Dynamo. Kill one or more elite monsters. I think that's pretty doable. Dynamo, kill a monster. Let's go Hunter. It says living bones, so I'm not sure if they're all going to be normal or elite or a mix. I hope it's at least a mix for that to go through. Apollo, Executioner, or Plunderer. There is a chest here. I think I kind of want to not have him do that though. He's been getting too much stuff. Let's go Executioner. Maybe we can have him do that. And Fast Healer or Aggressor. Aggressor. Let's go for it. One or more monsters have to be on the map at the beginning of every round. This seems like one that would be like that. Maybe there's one big room. Maybe there's just one door. So we'll just have to open the door. How many doors there are, I'm not sure, but we'll have to open the door with good timing anyway. So, all right, let's go. Round one. Where are we here? Okay, so it is one big room. That's it. So that one is not Hunter. What is it? Aggressor is already completed. Essentially, we just can't kill all of them before any more are gone. But it looks like we have spawners here too. All right. So what's the hungry soul, and when does that come in? Maybe we have to kill 10 living bones first? Well, we have 2 elite living bones and 2 normal. And then 3 back here, 3 normal living spirits. There's our treasure chest. Some loot back here. And then, yeah, nothing here says... Nothing here says, like, hungry soul yet. Okay. Okay. Trap. What do these traps do? Come on. You see, it some reason it gets longer and longer every time I do one of these. There it is. 6. I assume all of these are just going to be 6. It'd be nice if this just said trap 6. There we go. Trap damage 6. 6. Alright, all the traps are 6. That's really good to know because we should be able to deal a lot of good damage against these living bones with these traps. Then we have a normal living bones coming in here and an elite coming in on this side. So we'll probably, well, we definitely want to be putting her up front, right? But we probably want her to go this way to at least try to kill one of these elites. And then we'll see how many are coming in future rounds. Maybe it's not going to be 2 every round, or maybe it is. Who knows? All right, round 1. We're going to start first at 20 with Athena. And we're going to get Reckless Offensive up for Retaliate 2. All melee attacks are going to gain +1. That can be dangerous with a bunch of these, but I'm hoping that this Retaliation is going to help us kill them a lot faster too. Then Careless Charge for a move 3, attack 4, and we can push. I'm probably just going to move up a little bit and then maybe push this one back this way. Yeah, I mean, it kind of depends on initiative and who's going where everyone's going. Then at 33, Rain of Arrows for an attack of +2 with the Doom. And then Fresh Kill for an attack of 4 if they're undamaged, +2 more is 6. I don't know who that's going to be on yet. We'll have to see. I'm thinking this one, but again, we'll have to see. And then 81, I wanted to go really late with her because I've kind of pinched her underneath this so that 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't think that they can move that far. Oh, never mind. Movement of 4, so she's not in a good place. I think we might do this instead then. We'll still put him back there then. So this way, Athena will be the center of attention, and she can just do something later. But basically my thought is go really late, Frozen Mind, to move one of them into a trap again, and Mass Hysteria to, once they've all moved in a bit closer, maybe I'll be able to hit a bunch. And if not, we've brought in Ice at least. Now, is that really going to be useful? That's a good question. Well, maybe what I'll do is I'll bring this right back. I want to use this to clear some of these traps anyway, so we'll do it. They're going to go... Okay, Living Spirits are going to go earlier. They're going to move to... Well, we're going to go first, so here, I'll do this. I just saw what they're doing. That's really bad. So they're going to be moving 2. 1, 2. This one, 1, 2. And then 1, 2, 3. So if I don't... I guess if I move up to here, I'd only get this 1 attack. Then they're going to move 3. 1, 2... Well, 1, 2, 3. And if she's standing here... And then the problem is that they're targeting everyone with that... targeting 1. And hitting with all of them. So... I don't like having her be the center of attention, honestly. But it looks like she might have to be, unless I can deal some good damage with something like this. Okay. I don't think I want to change this up. So we'll get Retaliate going. This could be a bad idea. This could be a really bad idea. Oh, and these are difficult terrain. Okay, I was wondering why they're different colors, but I see now. So if I move here, I kind of want to just push you through that trap, right? Or maybe push it. Maybe I'll do it that way. I'll push you this way. Let's do that. And then you're going to go 1, 2, or 2 here, and then 1, 2, 3. So I could go to here. Let's do it that way. No, right there. Skip the move. We definitely want to take that wound so that we can push. Oh, and immobilize, of course. I'm being so dumb. So we won't be seeing any attacks from this one. I knew there was a reason why I wanted to take this one. And we will push you. Let's see, if I... 1, 2, 3, 4. You're still going to be able to get around. Which one do I want to break here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll push you that way. Wow. I mean, that damage is good, right? I'm going to take Amulet of Life to get rid of... no. I'll do that later. Yep. Okay. That's it. Okay. I will use the Sword Edge armor because I have to. And now she's muddled, but that's okay because she won't be doing much attacking in the next round anyway, right? So, I can only make an attack against you, so I will do that. We'll put this on you. And this. So close. And I'm thinking this is going to be a really good tool to be able to move them around and push them into some of these traps here. I can't reach you, otherwise I would have done that. You're so close. This will be dying due to retaliation, though. Okay. I could push you back. Nope. We're gonna undo. Just end your turn. Right? Right. Ouch. Okay, well, we can block all of it. And I want to see how much retaliation we're doing, but 2, 3, 4, 5, I think is what it is. Yeah, okay. I was going to say it did not do it, but it did. It just showed it the one time. It's a lot of damage. But we just dealt quite a bit there too. Won't see that, that's good. Here comes the other one. Ah, they pulled all of their zeros and +1s. How many do they have? Yeah, they pulled 1 - 1 so far. So we're gonna have to help her out. Let's make sure. So she just needs aggressor. She needs to kill. No, he needs to kill. Which one needs to kill? I think you need to kill an elite, and no, you need to kill an elite, and he needs to kill in 1 shot. We still have these. We might be able to do something with that. I mean, for 6 damage right there, right? We could make sure that you die to just move you back. Maybe let's do this first. Okay. Well, we don't have to worry about you. And that's exactly what I was looking for. So now we'll have you move into that space. Cool. So we've taken out the two normals. And this one is controlled. And we just have to worry about that one, but it only has 4 health. I am going to use this to get back Frozen Mind. Undo. Is that the right one? Minor Stamina Potion. We want to take Frozen Mind back. So we have ways of running around and stunning. We'll do that for now. Round 2. So I'm thinking we have to kill the 10 living bones, and then the hungry soul comes in somewhere. I think that's what's going on here. All right, we're going in heavy and early with everyone. We're going 5 with Apati, move 5, and Frozen Mind to stun. All right. Then we have Athena, Resolute Stand, and Bounce Back for Retaliate 4. That should be pretty helpful. I'll be using the Amulet of Life and, of course, the Minor Healing Potion to get... Well, she's going to take 1, so we'll be back at 10. Yeah. And we're just going to have to be careful with her in the coming round here. But then 11. Swift Trickery for a move of 5 and Darkened Skies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we can hit everybody from right there. So maybe we can do some good with something like that. I figured that would be a good place to also protect her a little bit, because he could take a hit or 2 or 3 maybe with the Tower Shield and the Steam Armor. And then of course we can use the Doomed Compass to try and put somebody else in another trap if they're not close enough to dead. Okay, 2, attack 4, range 2, heal. And then they're not moving. Okay, that's really good. We can just back off if that's the case. But maybe... Well, if I go here, then they're all going to be attacking her, and that's not a good idea, is it? So maybe I just go over here and stun you. Or stun you. I could go here to spread out some of the damage. Let's do it that way. Okay. You with this, and nothing else. Whoa. Whoa. Well done. This way, this one will be attacking her, but these two will continue to attack Apollo. And I'm thinking of bringing in... Should I bring in ice now for another stun? Or should I bring in... You know what? Let's bring in ice. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do it. Wounded. So, in this case, this retaliate and everything is not going to be very helpful unless I move up against... Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, you're going to hit hard. And you're another elite. What's coming in next time? Another elite over here and another another normal. Okay. So probably, let's just do this instead. What I can do is just make this attack. Let's just do it that way. I'll use, instead of using this, I'll just throw a punch. And we don't really need to do much, but I will move up. Skip my turn. Heal. And we'll keep healing. And heal a bit more. And 11 health. That puts her at half. Fair enough. Okay. I don't think we want to bring any... Whoops. I cannot find the cards tonight. Or the buttons. No, we're good. So right here... Yes. And darkened skies. Oh. Healing. We'll use this. And I'll use the major power potion. Sure, why not? This is a big hit. Should be able to kill one of them. Just says kill an undamaged monster with a single attack. So maybe there's good chances of killing one of them. Okay. Wow. That was a beautiful sight. So you've taken out everything except for this Living Bones Elite and then that one. We're halfway there already. I think I pulled a null here, and you actually pulled this, which is pretty cool, but you're not moving anyway, so... yeah. Wow. Kind of lost here. In shock. Let's not bring a couple cards in. Nah. Yeah, I could take that. Alright, round 3. We're going to start off with the Pati at 8. Perverse Edge for the stun, bringing in darkness and ice. And Scurry. Actually, I don't... Well, I'll do this anyway. Yes, and I'm going to make a change later. Maybe I'll bring in fire with that. And this way we can use... We'll be able to stun both of them with that. Scurry, I can use Frozen Mind. And then I'll bring in these two for the next round. And I'll bring in fire. That's still going to be helpful. Then at 13, Expose for a Pierce 2 and Feral Instincts to move 2 and then make an attack of 3 and loot. And then at 37, this is what I'm going to change. We'll go at 31 with Devil Horns to bring in Fire and Wound. And Strength and Agony for a move of 4. But we'll have fire because of Apati, so we'll be able to use fire here, and then we can make fire again for the next round. So, not big attacks, that's good. This one's going to stun, but we'll already have it stunned. So, 1, 2... Yeah, I was thinking if I could figure out a way to stun one of them, but I'm going to have both of them stunned. So I'm going to do it this way, though. I'm going to move here. I want to put some space between us, is what I'm trying to do. Ooh. And I have to go here, unfortunately. That's still okay. We're going to stun you. That's fine. And we're going to use this to bring in fire. And then we'll make this attack. I could have actually moved, I think I was here. 1, 2, 3, and then since you're 2 away, I could volatile bomb stun both of you, but that's fine. I'm fine with this. We'll make this attack as is. Now we have fire, ice, and darkness. Ooh, do I want to bring a couple cards in? I don't think so, no. Alright. Pierce. I think I want to pierce you and then walk up to make this attack. I was considering to walk this way. Yeah, you know what? Let's still do it. Let's still do that. No, let's not. So move of 2, so I could go here or that way. I guess it doesn't really matter. Well, let's try to take you out. Not bad. A poison's helpful. Do I want to use that now? I don't think so. 2, 4, 6 cards. The Ring of Haste, I was thinking. Doomed Compass, you're not close enough and you're stunned. Both of you aren't close enough. But I could use Doomed Compass, have you move to this way, get it right back, and then have you move through it again. But they have enough movement to come all the way back. We'll skip it. You're fine. Yep. And you're dead. Unfortunately, now you're gonna fill that space. Yeah, now they're pulling all their minuses. That's good. Okay. Well, this isn't as helpful now, but I'll still make this attack. Well done. So disarmed. I thought it was disarmed. I pulled that and that. And we're going to go take a little break over here. I'm going to go pick up with her. Maybe. Well, at least pick up some loot over here. Why isn't this disarmed? I don't know. It's wounded. Round 4. We'll start off with Apathy. Shared Nightmare for this attack. I'm not sure if I'm going to go for the Poison and Curse. We'll just have to see. But Brain Leech for the attack and Strengthen, and we'll be able to consume Ice for another stun. So some good candidates for her attacks there. Then at 14, Multi-Pronged Assault. I think just for the movement, and then Impending End. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd like to take out this other living spirit. So I'm thinking of going up here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. That should, as long as I don't pull a negative, any one of these, then it'll be okay. So we've got everything in here. And then at 16, Spiked Armor and Cauterize. Cauterize to make this attack. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, that's not that bad. That's pretty rough, but it's not a lot of movement. So if we can get them to walk into some traps again. That's going to be better, easier said than done, right? Maybe I think it's best we just go for you. And maybe I throw some curses their way. Instead of using this right now. Yeah. Alright, that's one down. We don't have to worry about that one. Strengthen. And then I'm gonna hit you. I can reach this far, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4. I can. So I'll use this. I will use this. I'm wondering if I should try to kill you or go for that. I mean, if this is the case, then I might as well not use that. Right? Yep. Let's do it that way. There's one curse. Good. There's another one down, so we just have these two to contend with this round. This one's almost dead too, so. Now, do I want to bring a couple cards in? I feel like we're getting really close to the end for this, so I probably should try to rest and then kill the 10th, because it seems like that's the way it's going to go. When we get the 10th, maybe it's going to spawn in. I don't know, there's something very inviting about that hex, or ominous about this one hex. So my guess is that's where it's going to pop in. So maybe I don't. Okay. Whoops. Or, I mean, I could use this and then make that attack, but I think it's better. Let's move. Ooh, yeah. You're going to move 3, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So if I stand here, then you're not going to attack both, but this one could. So maybe I just move here. Range 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And we'll make this attack. Oh, you know what? Volatile Bomb could be interesting. But you're already stunned, so I won't use it. Oh! Yeah, right there. Fantastic. Perfect. Hey, can't complain about this. This is going really smoothly. I mean, I guess it's about time, right? I've been punished very frequently by Gloomhaven. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to that plan. Now, I think I'm just gonna make this. You know what? Let's move up a little bit. 1, 2, 3. Let's not get too close though. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, but I do have to get close in order to get cauterize on you, so I'm not going to do that. And unfortunately, I'm not able to use this. I was kind of hoping to attack somebody with that, but you know, everybody else is dead. Whoops, skip the attack. And she just has one more turn, and then we can heal, or rest and heal a little bit, get our gear back, heal a little bit more. That's a good reason to to burn a card, and that's a good one to do while the command is gone. So we just need to kill 2 more. We'll take the cards that we have, or we'll pick from the cards that we have, and this, and maybe... Actually, let's do this. We'll be able to stun someone again, and we can move up and go invisible so we don't take any hits with her. And then let's see about going invisible. If they don't have a lot of movement, then I'll just go invisible. And we'll get Flight of Flame. I don't think we'll be able to kill... I mean, if they're both going invisible, actually, this might be a good thing. We can just have her back up a little bit. So... I mean, I could just come back here, loot shield. What would be another thing to do? Let's not do that, right? Let's back up. Let's back up. The Wand of Storms design. Probably not good for any, well, not good for any one of us, that's for sure. We'll take a look at that at the end. It's an interesting item, and it would have been really good for Hades and Pan. So she's just going to take a long rest back here. We will go invisible. I was thinking of using Doomed Compass to push it in there, but then it's going to be able to 1, 2, 3 around it to hit Athena, and I don't like that option anymore. You're going to be moving... Come on. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so nobody's going to be able to hit her. We will certainly go invisible. And even if I put someone invisible here and step on that, then actually I could have it move and then back. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, what am I talking about? This thing has 6 life. Let's do it. Yeah. There, we've taken another one out, so we just need to take out one more. Let's do something like this to funnel them around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip the movement, and then we'll use this. Over there. Super. We'll go invisible. So he has Executioner. Athena has the one that she had, Hunter. And we still have hers. That's basically, it's essentially done. Okay. Oh, and we're gonna actually, yeah, we're gonna be able to, we're stunning you altogether, so let's move to here. We'll skip. We'll loot. We're bringing in darkness, but we're not going to be able to use it next round. Go invisible. This is just such a good ability. Move, loot, and go invisible, and bring in darkness. Oof. We'll use this for Frozen Mind. Yep. Okay. And then we're gonna attack you again.
As you destroy more and more of the
Oh,
shambling
no. Oh,
skeletons,
no.
you begin to see the faint shimmer of their souls drift towards the back of the room, where they coalesce and infuse a large pile of bones.
I totally forgot. I was just caught up in the moment.
With enough skeletons broken and crushed, the glowing bone pile begins to vibrate and move.
There it is.
You should not have come here. I continue to feast on my victims even in death, but their spirits have grown stale. You wish to disturb us here? Free my prisoners from their phantasmal chains? Now those chains will bind you instead. Out of the pile of bones, a form begins to take shape. It is a massive collection of skulls, ribs, femurs, and other bones, which create a fearsome beast of malice.
Yuck. Well, I can tell you one thing. We're going to be putting expose on you because you have 4 shield. We do have to continue dealing with these living bones as they come in. Interesting. So I wanted her to take a long rest. That doesn't seem like it's going to be the case. We might need to just take a short rest and punch through. Round 6. Okay, I've got some fun here, and I'm realizing as I put the cursor over the hungry soul, this innate condition, I'm really bad about looking for these because I think I'm just so used to having everything in front of me that I don't realize I have to put targets or put the cursor over things in order to get that information. I don't know. Is that a bad habit? Is that just my fault? My bad? I don't know. I feel like it would be best to just have out here, kill the hungry soul, innate ability, you know, so it's more in my face, but even over here is hard for me to see. Anyway, we're going resolute stand at 9, move 2, retaliate 2, and then spiked armor. Increase the value of each of your retaliate abilities by 2 this round. So that's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8. That's huge. That's almost half of its armor, or half of its life. Whoops, I didn't even say what it was. So its innate ability is shield has a strength that's equal to 6 minus the number of living bones present. So the more living bones on the map, the better. The weaker it is. But if we've killed all of them, then he's going to be stronger. So it's a pretty cool little bit of lore-ish mechanic there. I like it. Then at 9, but we should be able to take care of this very, very quickly. Number 9, at 9, hostile takeover. Okay, we're going to use the bottom ability here to force 1, 2, 3. This living bones elite, because what we're going to do with that is this has a number of 2, 7, and 6. So it's going to go last, which means all of them will hate each other. Yes. And then this one is going to attack the ones that are standing next to it. We're going to see what that means, but I'm thinking about this ahead of time. We want to take the one that's going latest so that they will hate each other. Corrupting Embrace is to, again, will poison and muddle, whatever, but this is mostly, we can use both of these to stun and then make a major attack against it. 13 is, we're going to be putting Expose with Apollo, so it's going to remove 2 of them. It's always going to be down 2, so now it's 4 minus the number of living bones present. And Solid Bow for an attack of 4 at range 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll be using the Ring of Haste to get away from this madness that Apati is putting out. So, yeah, okay. As long as we're going early enough, that's all good. So they're going to be hitting each other for that. And then this one is going to hit for 6. And what my plan is just, I can just burn a card. So I don't really care what this damage is. We'll just burn a card with her if it's bad. So let's move into your face right there. We'll pick up some loot while we're doing it. Confirm. And then spiked armor. And there's no reason to use the stamina potion. Okay, now, you. Join our team. Corrupting Embrace against you with just this first. And then we'll go with everything else against that. Maybe we'll be able to kill it. Ah! We pulled the ×2 already. Okay. That's fine. So that's the target. Well, this, and this. There. Now that does make that stronger, but honestly, it's one shield. It's not really that bad. Yeah. End your turn. Okay, Pierce 2. And then an attack. Not bad. And then we'll use the Ring of Haste to, as I said, get away from this madness. How much? Not so much healing is necessary. Honestly, that... Sure. I wonder if I brought this one here. Let's not do it. Let's not do it. I don't want them to kill each other, right? Just attack each other and yeah. An attack of 7. Nope. We don't need cauterize at this point. That was good. This character is under the effect of mind control for their next turn this round. So it's just them? Like, they're not considered friendly? Because I've never read it that way before. Force one normal or elite enemy to perform its turn this round as if it were allies. Okay, so maybe the way that it's... Now that I'm reading it again, what I'm seeing is that its turn, it's an ally, not this round. And I think I was leading to that in the last episode, but I'm realizing that's definitely what it is. So this one is going to be attacking both of them. Get better. I'm gonna be frustrated if it doesn't. Okay. I mean, that's helpful, but I definitely don't think it's worth burning at that point. If this was an ally for the entire round, of course after she puts it, that is worth burning. But make it an ally only for its turn, that doesn't seem like helpful at all, honestly. I don't know. I mean, yeah, you just made that attack on both of them, but I don't know. That's not as strong as I was thinking it would have been, and I think it should have been. Maybe she has another card that makes it for the entire round instead, but I mean, it's a level 2 card. I'll give you that. I'll look into that. I want to see if there's another one that makes them an ally for the entire round instead of just the turn. Or its turn. Well, okay. Round 7. We're going to start off with Athena again. Shiny Distraction. She's going to use this more for the disadvantage, but honestly, it doesn't matter. We can just burn another card, of course. And bounce back for another Retaliate of 2, so that'll be a Retaliate of 4. Then Swift Trickery with Apollo. That's an attack of 4 against this. It's a Pierce 2, so no shield. And Impending End, because it's doomed, we'll get a +3 to that attack. And then back there in, in this mess, we're going to take Mass Hysteria, and Phantasmal Killer. So she's just going to go invisible and loot. We're going to pick up this loot. And then Mass Hysteria to just hit as many of these as I'll hit all 4 of these basically. This one's going to be able to run up and do something, but I'm not that worried at this point. I think it's pretty much dead at this point. Yep. Yeah, they're not going to be able to reach us, and the healing I don't care for all that much. This one is going to attack her multiple times, so it's dead. Yeah, it's dead. If that's the case. I mean, having it attack at disadvantage is still pretty nice, but... Retaliate 2. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use the Major Stamina Potion now to give her 2 more cards. So if by chance, I mean, it's not going to happen, but give her 2 more cards to burn. It's going to attack 3 times, but I doubt it's going to attack at all. Here we go. Yeah. Ah. Well, it's still dead, but... yeah, I mean... Is there really... yeah, we'll use this to get the Ring of Haste back. I'll use the Ring of Haste now so that I can at least go pick up some loot. Something like that. I guess it doesn't really matter what we use, right? So, 1, 2, 3... oh, I thought it was move 4. Never mind. So just, that's cool. Tuk tuk tuk. Heal up a bit. That way, at least all of these will probably come face her, face him, if that's going to be the case. We'll do this again. I don't think it's really going to be necessary, but Feral Instincts and Swift Trickery maybe. But we might as well just get ready for what might happen in the next round, but obviously we know what's going to happen. Nothing. So come over here. Confirm. Confirm. And now Mass Hysteria, you, and you. I love it when that happens. Nice. Yep, and yep, okay. So again, we'll just burn a card, Strength and Agony, and dead.
With one final blow, the massive remains blasts apart, and a great burst of light shoots through the room, returning the remaining enemies to inanimate bone. Thank you, travelers. A disembodied voice echoes through your head. I tried to save these people, but instead damned them to eternal torment. You have now freed us, and we are forever grateful. You call out to the voice, desperate to know what happened in Eastport, why the demons attacked, and where they came from. We brought this upon ourselves. In our studies, we tried to travel beyond this world, but in the end, we only managed to open a rift to a hellish nightmare. The demons came through and overwhelmed us like a rising tide. And even in that folly, I learned nothing. I brought these people here, and again unleashed powers I did not fully understand. I am so ashamed. The voice fades from your mind. You call out to it, but there is no response. At least you've found the answers you sought, though your heart is no lighter for it.
All right. I was just thinking, oh, this is going to be a short episode, but we're going to get back, retire. Maybe there's a level up. I think there might be one. And then we might be seeing a new character, depending on what's available. All right. Doomstalker, 650, nice. Gold, not so much, but we did pick up the loot, the chest. We can take a look at that too. And cool. I mean, we saw a ton of retaliation this time, so I'm finally, I feel like I'm getting the hang of when to retaliate, when not to retaliate. It does take it is a bit tricky. I feel like it's not a very simple thing to grasp immediately. And everyone did this. I think in like the second round, this was all done. So cool. Let's head back to Gloomhaven then. Yeah, here we go. 22 experience. Battle Legend. The Fall of Man is now done. I don't know about that. Let's take a look at her. Yeah, it's all done. So here's what I'm gonna do, because I know that it's, oh, they didn't level up. I know that the next time I start this, it's just going to come in. What's it called? Register. So what I'm gonna do is just restart Gloomhaven, and that will surely bring Apati to retirement. Well, we can spend her perk point, I guess. Let's go for mobilize. Yeah. Oh, okay. Still nothing. While we're standing here, because I'm surely going to forget, it was just the design, but here's the Wand of Storms. Is we can use it once every long rest to just create air once. It does take only one hand, so that can be helpful. Let's say that you were holding like the wind. Is there? I wonder if we have that one too. I don't think we do. Inferno Blade, Night Blade, and Tremor Blade. I think those are the only three we have, but obviously there's another one for wind. So you could have one of each is kind of what I'm thinking of saying here. So, or if you use wind a lot, or air, I should be saying, like the Hades, then that would be a good thing for him, a really good thing. All right, I'll restart. I'll be right back. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I figured as much. It's not able to register both. So it registers the one, even though it knows that it's done. But here we go. We're announcing Apati's retirement. After solving such a tragic mystery within Gloomhaven's history and freeing the souls from their ancient fate, you feel a sense of duty begin to mix with your curiosity. You begin farewell to the other mercenaries and plan to devote yourself to not only learning more about those that came before, but to liberate any others trapped by interplanar magics. Whatever you might uncover, you are now sure that more of those stuck between planes are in the city than anyone had imagined. And 100% scenario, there we go. So we've unlocked a quest, we've brought in a brilliant blade design, which is, I think, the sun? I assume that's what that is. Cool. All good stuff here. Again, I don't know what any of that means, but anyway. Announce her retirement, and then we'll see who's coming in next. Oh, the Toxic Moor has been unlocked? Because of... Oh, I see. That was a side quest. Sorry. I was just going to say, that one... I mean, that comes with good timing, but we just got a random side quest, so that's what that is. But in good timing. I think that one's pretty tough. So close. What we're going to do is take a look at what we have available and then make a choice at who's going to be taking that space. We've already seen the Brute. We've already seen the Beast Tyrant, Scoundrel, Night Shroud, Spellweaver, Plague Herald, Tinkerer, Doomstalker's in, Cragheart, Berserker's in, Mind Thief. Oh, whoops. And then you. So we have the Spellweaver or the Summoner. Okay, so after some thought here, I think we're going to just be bringing in the Summoner. Instead of putting this to a vote between her and the Spellweaver, my thought here is that the Spellweaver, though she can be a little alright with support, I don't like to use her as support all that much. She can be helpful in healing, is what I'm trying to say there. But the Summoner is a much stronger support character class. As it says there, of course, Summoner and support versus ranged damage. So we're going to bring in the Summoner, and her name is Bia. Bia's not extremely well known in the Greek mythology, but she did take part in one major story line. The story goes that Bia and her brother Kratos went to the Caucasus Mountains to chain down Prometheus because Prometheus had become quite a pain in the neck to Zeus. So that's one of the most known stories that brings Bia and that involves Bia. But it came to be that she was the only one strong enough to actually hold Prometheus down in order to chain him. Pretty cool story. And I think this one is a good name for her, as she's able to summon powers and beings and things from other planes to be helpful within the plane that we are seeing Gloomhaven now. So anyway, welcome Bia. Now I think we should just go for this elemental samples. This is going to bring in the Triforce, which we haven't seen yet. So I think we're going to go for it. But Eternal Wanderer, yeah, we're going to skip that one. Elemental samples. It also sounds pretty cool. For her, complete one quest in each of the following areas: Gloomhaven, Dagger Forest, Lingering Swamp, Watcher Mountains, Copperneck Mountains, and the Misty Sea. That's 6 locations, so we might only see her for 6 scenarios. I doubt it. Maybe we'll be able to see her for a little bit longer than that. But this one seems like an easier one to accomplish now that it's late in the game and we've seen locations in all of these. This does probably mean that we're going to have to take on some previously beaten scenarios with her in order to fulfill her quest. And I guess it just has to happen at some point. When you're getting late in the campaign, you're gonna have to go back. I try not to. I like making forward progression. I don't like going backwards, but if going backwards helps in the forward progression, all right, I guess so. So we'll take elemental samples for Bia. They need to put sound there. I find it so weird that they don't make a sound when that happens. Okay, since this is a really short episode, what I'm going to do is go through all of this right now. Sure. And I'm not going to shorten it. I'm just going to go through everything. Maybe for her perks, I'll just shorten it and I'll choose all of them and then go through what's available after. So, as I typically do, I think I said this before, when we're so late, she's coming in at level 6. So just get rid of all of her cards. And I think what I'll do is I'll make the choices here, and then between episodes, I'll choose her hand for the next scenario. Okay. And if you've missed it, she's really good at summoning. I think that's pretty obvious. But in particular, we have this Iron Beast, 5 health, 2 movement, an attack of 1, but it has Retaliate and a shield of 1. Or you can use it to do this shield affect self and all summoned allies, which would be really good if we still had Pan. Wild Animation has a Thorn Shooter. This one, I think everybody just agrees that this is just amazing. We don't care about the health because it has a range of 4, an attack of 2, and it poisons. I mean, it's just such a great ability. Summon. Living Night brings in 2 Shadow Wolves with Pierce 2. That's pretty cool stuff there. And then the Unending Dominance, a Lava Golem, 7 health, 2 movement, an attack of 3, bringing fire in every time. Athena, she likes that. Wounding and Retaliate 2. The problem with this is that once it dies, or if you decide to get rid of it for some reason, discard, or I guess burn it, then you cannot get it back. And the bottom ability is you can recover up to 4 of your burned cards. So you can use these summons and then bring 4 cards back. But the problem is if you use it for the top or bottom ability, not the default abilities, of course, but the actual abilities, then it's burned and gone forever. Until the next scenario, of course. But, I mean, who can resist that 6 right there? Alright, Earthen Steed. And then, of course, Mighty Bond and Bonded Might allow her to move and attack with an adjacent summoned ally. So they can perform their movement and then their attack after. And of course we have some healing. It's always good to heal with stuff with her because she'll be able to keep the summons around a little bit longer. She has a lot of good cards. She's a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed the Circles class. Okay, finally, Earthen Steed. On any of your move actions or the move actions of an ally you have summoned, You may consume earth to add +2 and gain 1. Okay. Or you can just move for 5 with a jump. I like Earth and Steed for that reason. Okay. Since we just got, I was just thinking, oh, that's perfect, but we don't have her anymore. That one's gonna be tough. I gotta say, it's gonna be tough to not have her around, Apati around anymore. Interesting. Okay. Attack 2, range 3, curse. And if we consume darkness, stun. Do we have anything here that infuses darkness? No. Oh, yep, right there. Living Night. All attacks targeting you and all summoned allies gain a disadvantage this round. Okay. This one's pretty tough though, but then to have a bottom ability, move, attack 2 at range 3 and then heal 2 self, that's pretty helpful too. But you can see here, earth, wind or air, dark, and fire here. So she doesn't really have one in particular that she likes, but she has quite a bit of different paths for elements. I want to say Earth and Steed because that move 5. But I don't know. Yeah, we've got one here, but I typically like to bring this in pretty early. If not the first round, second round is a good thing. Force one enemy within range 4 to perform move 1. Okay. She doesn't have a whole lot of movement though. But she doesn't necessarily need it either, because it's going to be her summons that do most of the work. But I do like Earth and Steed for that move 5. When she's been stuck behind, she can run into a position, jump into that position even, and then immediately bring in something, one of these, because 96, 92, 82, 98, you have to be going early if you want them to be going early. You have to pair it with something early. So I typically like Earth and Steed for that reason. Though Grasping the Void sounds really good. I think I'm going to take Earth and Steed though. I don't use it for that top ability like ever. I really just like the bottom ability. I'm going to take it again. I'm taking it again. Maybe we come back to take the other Grasping the Void, but I doubt it. She has some really amazing... Oh, here, it's already here. I was wondering when this was coming up. This is why I like Earth and Steed. Move 5 and jump, and then Tear the Fabric. Kill all normal adjacent enemies whose current hit point value is less than or equal to 5. That's why I love Earth and Steed. To be able to jump into that correct position and then kill all adjacent 5 or less health enemies. Huge. It does burn, but who cares? Because we can recover some of those burned cards maybe. So to be able to use that twice in a scenario, woo. And then a heal 4 self if we consume earth, then a heal 6. She's not really one to take a whole lot of damage, so I don't know how much how I feel about that. Let's take a look at the other one. Oozing Manifestation. Summon a slime spirit. Now we can bring in our own oozes. Attack of 4, heal, or a move of 3, attack of 1, muddle, and shield 2. Yeah, so it's kind of just a weaker ooze. Range attack 3 with immobilize and curse. Yeah, so I mean, Tear the Fabric. I'm gonna be taking Tear the Fabric. I've already taken Earth and Steed. I was waiting for this one. I knew this one was coming up. I just didn't know we were gonna take it so early. That's great. So we can focus on other things. Maybe we do go for one of these now. I don't know. Rock Colossus, low movement but heavy attack. And we also want to keep in mind here, we have this. So maybe this one's a good one. But again, I don't I don't care too much about her healing. I don't know. Maybe we'll rethink that, but a move 2 and loot is also pretty helpful. Divided Mind 2. Say that again. 2 summoned allies within range 2 perform move with you controlling the actions. Or 2 summoned allies within range 2 perform attack 0 with you controlling the actions. So this is amazing. We don't have to be adjacent for it to work. We can be 2 hexes away, which is pretty helpful. And if we have, let's say, the wild or the thorn shooter and the iron beast, or both of the shadow wolves with pierce 2 attacks, great. Huh. And I have a divided mind on this. Do I go for divided mind? Or do I take Living Mountain? It's... The Rock Colossus is going to move very slowly, but we do have things like Mighty Bond and Bonded Might to help with that movement a little bit. It's not that much. It'll move 1 more hex that turn. Or do we go for one of these again? I don't think, since I'm not taking darkness, it looks like I'm just going to stay away from darkness altogether for Bia. So otherwise, if I took one, I should probably take the other, but it doesn't look like that's what I'm going to be doing. I think I want to take Divided Mind so that I'm able to have a couple of our summons. This will force me, first of all, to put 2 summons on the board. Maybe it's going to be these 2. And then having them both attack or both move is pretty helpful. Living Mountain, man. Oh yeah, this Volatile Flame is fun. On death, it makes an attack of 3 against all enemies within range 2. So basically, you just send it in and make sure it gets into the middle of the room, in the middle of all of it, and then when it dies, it goes up in a ball of flame. Divided Mind. Divided Mind. She is a summoner. Let's have her use those summons as much as possible. Level up to 5. Okay, 1 adjacent summoned ally performs move +1 and attack +1. And attack X, range X, where X is the number of all summoned allies. So this one's best when you're using Living Knight. Then you can have 2, and then maybe I almost always have this Thorn Shooter, and I never let it die. So that would make it an attack of 3 at range 3. I mean, this is cool. There's something to be said about that. If you had like 5 out here somehow, then that would be great, but I don't get too aggressive with the number of summons out there, so I'm not really good at this strength and numbers. Conjure Aid. Ooh, I like this one. Summon a healing sprite. Move 2, or health 2, move to attack 1 at range 3. So we don't have to worry about it dying on melee attacks, right? Perform heal 2, range 2 at the end of turn. So it can just continue to heal Athena. I think that's the one I'm going to go for. Conjure Aid. So we have a way of healing without actually doing the heal. So I like that. Conjure Aid. Whoops, one more. Level 6, our final level. Summon 3 nail spheres. So this would be perfect. I didn't know this one was coming up, but this is perfect for strength and numbers, of course, because now you have 3, and let's say you put this one out and this one out. Now you can make an attack of 5 at range 5 without moving. That's just the bottom action. So now you can have a top action of maybe bring in nail spheres and then perform that action, something like that. This looks fun though. Retaliate 2, affect all summoned allies. That looks really fun. The problem is that I probably want to be putting it on allies or summons that don't take a whole lot of damage. Maybe they have shield. This one already has Retaliate 2. See what the other one is? Inexorable Momentum. An attack of 3 at range 3, pierce 3 with air. It makes it +2. Oh, yeah. Move 3, 1 adjacent summoned ally moves 3. We're going for that one. Not only is that top ability pretty strong, we can get her the air wand right now because we have it available. So that now is an attack of 5, pierce 3. That's big. That's really big. But to be able to move 3 and then an adjacent summoned ally also gets to move 3 after she's performed her move, now we can make it... we can make one of our slower ones actually get up faster. Like this one, to be able to move 3 with that's pretty nice. I guess it would be really good with Living Mountain too, right? But to be able to, let's give her a ranged attack, right? Let's have some sort of ranged attack with her. So yeah, I'll go through this and this right now, and I'll be right back to show you where we're at. Okay, well, I've also gone to the market, or the merchant, and spent all of her money here too, so quite a bit of stuff to go through, but I think we can get through it pretty quickly. We're taking the level 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2 card. The biggest question was, what 4 cards do I want from level 1 and X? Wild Animation, I think that was obvious from how I was talking about it. I really like this one. With its long range and poisoning attacks, it's just so helpful. Unending Dominance for the ability to either bring in a lava golem or 4 of our burned cards. I'm happy with both of them. I've used both the top and the bottom ability. They're both very, very helpful. I might be trying to get the lava golem out a bit more than trying to get 4 of our burned cards back. I'm not sure though, because of the perks that I've taken. That's why I'm saying that. Bonded Might I'm taking only for this loot so that I can get some more money and then purchase some more stuff with her, because I've spent a lot of money on one item in particular. So I'd like to get some more money. Yeah, I might use it for the top ability here, but if I get her in a position to loot a bunch, then I'm going to be pretty happy with that situation. And then Biting Wind, because of one of the items that I purchased for her, since I'm already going for air here and here, and the only way I can bring it in is with Wild Animation, that's not good. So I need a way to bring it in a little bit more. There was this one here, Leathery Wings, always brings in air when it makes an attack. I'll think about bringing it in, but I don't think, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to. So let's take a look at the perks. I took these really quickly because I saw them and thought, hey, that's really cool, I like that. But again, I didn't take any big summons other than Unending Dominance, this lava summon, or golem. And that's it. So that's really the only reason to have these recovers. But again, I spent some money on something. We'll get to that. So this might be a waste. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten all 3 of them. Maybe I just should have gotten 1 or 2 of them, but we'll see. We'll see. Consistency, Intensify, Bloodletting, a couple rolling wounds. That should be pretty helpful, particularly when we have a few, 2 of the summons we have do ranged attacks, so that's going to be pretty helpful actually. Blaze. Let's keep bringing in air. Oh yeah, air, right there. I knew there's another way. Bringing in fire and air. Since I'm going to be sticking with air for Bia, Athena can use that fire. And greater immunity gets rid of the negative scenario effects, and then also gives us a couple more +1s. Now onto the items here. We did get the Wand of Storms, as I was talking about. It's going to be one of the ways, I think the more consistent way, of bringing in air for her. Just once per long rest. But we have a couple of those ability cards that we can use. Biting Wind, we can focus on that push if we want to push into a trap or just away from us. Or we have Inexorable Momentum for an attack of 5. This by itself is still pretty good. 3, Pierce 3 at range 3, that's still good by itself. But making that an attack of 5, regardless of needing Pierce or not, gonna make it even better. So I figured Wand of Storm, since we just got it, we might as well put it to use. And then the big item, the Power Core. We're gonna be bringing this back. This thing cost 72 gold. So basically, I couldn't buy anything else. I wanted to be getting either the Falcon figurine or the Ring of Skulls was my first idea, and I thought, man, neither of them have a whole lot of health. This thing it's pretty weak. This one has more movement and it flies, cool. And then I saw the Power Core, and I was pretty sure we had another one, so there it is. 5 health, 2 movement, and an attack of 3. So this one, I'm hoping, is going to be the one pulling those recover or those heal ones when it's making those attacks. That way it can stay at full health. We can continue to keep it alive a little bit longer. So one thing to keep in mind with this build, I don't know if it's going to be good, but we don't have a whole lot of heal. There's the heal 3. Now, we just kind of went through Athena, Apollo, and Apati. They only have ways of healing themselves for the most part. So we kind of lucked out in a way that, I mean, they don't have a whole lot of healing either. That's another thing to keep in mind. So we've made it this far, so I'm not too worried about it anymore. We've got this heal 3 if we really need it, and then healing herself to be a bit selfish. I was considering to bring in Unwavering Hand to be able to force an enemy to move 1, but also for another healing action. I think this is going to be enough, and if I feel like we don't need it, hey, it's got an attack on top, so we can continue to use it for the attack. Maybe this comes in handy later when we're opening up the last couple doors, and Athena's pretty beat up. We can start healing her and helping her heal up a little bit. So, cool. All right. Whew, that's going to do it. Head back to the world map. What we need to do is... Nope, over here. We need to complete six scenarios, 1 in each of the locations. So, we have 1 in the Lingering Swamp here now. We don't have any that we haven't done in the Misty Sea. We do have a couple in the Watcher Mountains that are available to us that we haven't done. That's what I'm sticking to. We have a couple in Dagger Forest. Both of them are bosses. And in the Copperneck Mountains, we don't have any new ones available. As for Gloomhaven, doesn't look like we have any new ones there either. So in any case, we have 1 in Lingering Swamp, 1 Watcher Mountains, 2 Dagger Forest, 3. So that's half of them. And then maybe we'll be able to see one pop up as we're completing these. I doubt it. I don't think they're linked to anything else, so we won't be getting anything new. But maybe we'll venture up into the Copperneck Mountains and redo one of those. Same thing in the Misty Sea, and of course, oh, and in the Corpse Wood too, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is the Corpse Wood included in that? No, it's not. Okay, well that's good because there's only like one in there. So, at any rate, we can see half of them pretty quickly, and then we'll just have to redo some of the other ones, and we'll be probably seeing definitely within 10 scenarios she'll be gone. The same is for Apollo. Well, let's do that really quick while I'm here. Apollo will bless you now. So Apollo now has he's halfway there, just 6 more times that we need to return to Gloomhaven. I did forget one, that one I did off camera, so that's my bad. But and then Athena, of course, we need 9 more there. So that's enough rambling on, I think. So without further ado, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave me a like or a comment. And as always, thanks for stopping by. I hope to see you next time.